is your Algebra Wizard, 7K here, and I am just very excited right now because today is the day that I am unveiling my brand new series, Industry Standard with the Algebra Wizard, where I, your Algebra Wizard, 7K, will give you an entire college-level course in about 10 minutes. Today's episode will be on music theory, but let's not go too fast here. None of this would be possible if it were not for my sponsors over at MB.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there, pal. The first rule of music theory is don't be a sellout.
Whoa, Motown Matthew, whatever could you be doing here? You aren't normally in my video.
The name's Nightcore Nathaniel, and I also have knowledge on this subject and wish to collab.
Yes, a mind share is a wonderful idea. I really do believe that you could add a cool, young, and, might I add, fresh feel to the lesson. How humble and astute of you. I do agree. Now on to today's lesson. The first question that anyone going into the field of music theory should ask themselves is, what is a music? Nightcore Nathaniel, what do you think a music?
Well, music means a lot of different things to a lot of different music people, so some may say that music can't really be defined. But those people, what they say is wrong, are wrong. Only those of an enlightened mind know that music is a noise that sounds good. So don't let those blockers get you down.
That is very correct. You get the A, Nathaniel. Good job. Furthermore, this brings us to the bulk of the video. One simple figure that will bring about a total paradigm shift in the way that you view music. Nathaniel, would you kindly introduce it for us?
Yes, the thing that changed my life for the better. I cannot stress the importance of the, let me get it for you. The Dodecahedron of Success. Oh, I can remember a time way before now. Back when I didn't know how to music properly or that capitalism was good, but then I discovered the Dodecahedron of Success, and have since set it up right there across from my bed so I can look up at it every morning when I wake up. So I can remember all the great things it taught me about music composition and economic theory, as well as the massive changes it has made to my life so far.
Oh, that was a great introduction, Nathaniel. Now, it is time for me to explain what he just introduced is. But before I do that, I must explain what is a scale. Just like any field of study, music has scales, which measure the quantity and, moreover, the quality of music in a given song. There are 4 main types of scales. Major, very good, lots of music. Minor, okay, reasonable amount of music. Augmented, bad, very little music. Diminished, terrible, no music. Now, there is intersection between these scales, so there is potential to be had in songs that aren't major. The specific quality is defined by the keys, which function as grades for music. This isn't to say that all scales have potential, though. Let there be no confusion. You do not want to be in the diminished zone. no matter what. This is what the diminished zone sounds like. I generally consider myself to be a pretty nice and tolerant guy, but this is just unacceptable. But that's neither here nor there. Nathaniel, do you have anything you wish to add?
No.
In that case, I think we can finally get to the Dodecahedron of Success. Imagine a 3D 20-sided object. The top half is major and the bottom half is augmented, and the middle third is minor, intersecting with the other two sections. Down below the object is, well, you know. Now, imagine 5 lines running across and coloring the sides of the object, left to right. Top line represents A, the bottom line representing F. When looking at each individual side, the corner represents the natural of the key, the edge represents the sharp of the key, and the plane represents the flat of the key.
Footnote. Remember kids, sharp is for edgy, flat is for normie.
Almost every song starts up here at the top of the dodecahedron with an A, but various forces will be applied to it as time goes on that will shift its position and, ergo, its quality. Your job as a musician is to either balance or mitigate these forces to get the best possible key, and also scale, which is major and A, by the way, where all the best music is.
Footnote. A is for anime OST.
The most ubiquitous force faced by any song is the Law of Diminished Returns, which states that the longer a song goes on, the more it will be pulled down to the diminished zone. This effect also multiplies the most dominant of the other forces, or in some cases introduces one of those forces so that the song can make its way off from the top of the figure. The 4 remaining main sides of the figure are all the resting places of the other forces in their fullest extent. The front is popularity. The more poppy a song is, the more it will be pushed forward. An example of a purely poppy song would be First Suite in C-flat by Gustav Holst. Pulling your song right is originality. Examples of some purely original songs would be such tub-thumping hits as White Noise, Pink Noise, Brown Noise, and The Planet by Gustav Holst. Pulling your song left is politics. An example of a purely political song would be Three Monkeys Jumping on the Bed by Gustav Holst.
Footnote. Remember kids, the forces are opposite from the ones across from it. And in order for a song to fall in the pure range, they cannot have any of the opposite force in them. So, for example, if it's on the far right, it is in no way political, just original.
The final force is redacted and probably illegal. No one knows exactly what lies at the back of the dodecahedron, but many people believe that it has something to do with the Mariana's Web. All of this considered, when looking at the composition of your work, make sure that it's a cover of an irrelevant song whose lyrics have been changed to be completely apolitical, and you should be off to a good start. But as to avoiding the Law of Diminished Returns is a little more difficult. Nathaniel, as an experienced musical artist, do you have any advice on this subject?
Yes, it is all the arrangement choices and technique. Step 1. This is a bass. You don't need it. All treble all the time, baby. Step 2. Gotta set your modal switch to Phrygian. Gotta keep it frigid. Gotta keep it cool. It's step 3, the final step. You see, most people play their acoustic instrument like this. They have the basic idea and ability, but they're doing it much too slow. You see, this is how you should be doing it. Follow all these steps and slap some sick effects like wetness and rate on, and put some anime sexual-like boobs on the video, and you can become a famous Nightcore remixer such as myself.
But all of that would mean nothing if we didn't have some sort of demonstration of what one could accomplish via following the advice listed in the video. So Nathaniel and I did a cover of the OST to my all-time favorite anime, MASH. That's all about how great math is. Enjoy.
Through late night smog, I sometimes feel my future is not ideal. With these hurts, I do wonder, is there anything I can do? Math is very good. It makes you very smart. And if you follow these steps, you'll get an A. Games are fun, but math is better. Studying is for the clever, so go ahead, be the cheddar. But remember what I said, math is very good. It makes you very smart, and if you follow these steps, you'll get an A. My mother once said to me, Nathaniel, you're not a good musician. You should stop and learn to listen. So then I told her, I know that math is very good. It makes you very smart. And if you follow these steps, you'll get an A. But only if you subscribe and like.
Thanks for watching. I hope this has been of great help to you. I would also like to give special thanks to Nathaniel for teaching me a thing or two about music.
And I would like to thank you too, the Algebra Wizard, for teaching me the true value of friendship. Also, Twitter in the description. And my